Alright everyone, welcome. We are ready to hop on into the first matchup here that we're going to have on the B stream, and it is FaZe versus OG. Unfortunately, the match is actually already kicking off. I got us in a little bit late, so we do just have to immediately focus on the action that is going down. You can see the plan for OG was, of course, just a pretty standard A split, only having one player over towards long, so he actually does go down straight away without really being able to do too much. But they are still finding success here on short. Overall, I mean, the trades haven't actually gone in favor of FaZe, but they should at least be able to get that bomb plant and have the opportunity to try and get some good control back towards short. The issue is already FaZe, they're pushing up close. They're not letting OG really get themselves into any sort of strong positions for the after plant, and they just clean it.
A risky round and giving you a lot more favor to play with. That nade's going to be so good. Not as good as it could have been.
Yeah, no, not ideal. This round is certainly winnable right now for OG. The issue is coldzera on the bomb site actually does manage to get two for himself before eventually going down. There's still some smokes, fortunately for OG as well, to allow them to cross over. But they have taken some pretty serious damage, so I mean, the retake definitely doable for FaZe. They don't have a lot of utility, just one smoke and two flashes. But if they use them correctly, then they definitely can move in and try and sweep up. But for the moment, time beginning to just slowly tick down. Another smoke actually being retrieved there for Issa. So again, the door going to be kind of held off at this point. They might have to just try and go through that smoke as they push through the window as well. And indeed, they do need to get moving forward. That's all of the nades being used. Now the final flash being thrown in. Valde, he's just waiting under that window. Actually only gets himself one, but unfortunately with a scout, not much else that Nico can do once he drops down into that corner. Pretty much pinned in. Mantu comes in with the peek, and OG, they managed to steal away that force buy.
And now they've got the bomb site without even seeing an opponent. Pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, not the most common of scenarios. Nades-wise, there's really not that much for FaZe to work with here. They have two flashes on a smoke, one kit down on Olaf, so this is going to be tough, especially with this short control over in favor of OG right now. Obviously, a positive being FaZe do still have that long control with quite a few players to move forward, and yeah, right now OG trying to stick around and actually take these fights. Not a single one having gone in their favor up until Mantu is able to pick one off, but even then, he's not able to get anything else done. Nico finds that final player trying to come in over towards long. It won't actually deny him from being able to get a buy in this next round, but look at that. I'm guessing that's what your O is about. I didn't look at the radar while I was speaking for some reason. Ryan tried to push up mid.
And so OG are able to make it up here. Now, this is where we can see if they had utility, they could actually win this round. They don't have, well, at least they'd have a much better chance of it. But now they're going to have to raw push out there. No flashes, right into the Krieg, through a smoke. And that's not going too well for them. One kill extra found, but it's all on Mantu now. And I feel like if you're going for the hero rifle, then your teammates like Valda's got 4.9k. He could buy even a flash, a smoke. Some of the teammates as well that went in for Deagles, get the utilities to support, try to entry through. I think FaZe are going to demolish them on it, and for the simple reason, I might eat those words later on.
They will eventually get going forward, but as you said, it's the nades going down. I believe there is a smoke down to the CT spawn as well, so they likely will try and drop it to see if they can kind of come up through the spawn itself, but no, okay. Trying to go around the smoke initially, Ryan just gets aggressive, catches two of them. Mantu trying to see if he can follow this up and get the trade frag, but that's not going to be successful, and Nico in the meantime helping out, taking down Alexi B. For a moment though, it does still seem like this commitment will come towards the A-bomb site. 4 players on short again, being kind of held off by the smoke that's down, and Molotov as well that was thrown behind it. A position also that we have seen Rain find success from before. 3 players, or rather 4 players moving forward in the beginning. Ryan only able to get 1 this time around, so definitely a little bit more successful on the trade, but they still have to deal with this op that is holding the cross. So Nico, let's see what he can find. Actually, doesn't connect on the first attempt. At this point, kind of has to just fade back away and set them up for the retake most likely. Doesn't want to continue to fight because if he goes down, then they're stuck in a 3-on-4 retake.
The bomb planted at least, but losing a couple players as they do. A 4v3. Nico worried about a flank coming through, but that's not what you need to worry about just yet. OG have got full control on short. That's where they're locked down with 3 players. The bomb's planted for them as well, and time's ticking away. FaZe much slower at going in for this, and probably because they've got literally no utility to play around with. As they move forward, Brokey. Oh, he spots the head of Issa, and that's a free kill for him. Mantu out with the trade, though. In comes Nico eventually, but he's not even needed. Olaf with a quick headshot to Mantu, swings for the bomb. They've spotted out Valda, and good luck stopping them now because he can safely defuse that behind the box. And Valda just runs away, accepts defeat, and lives to fight another day. Their smokes are low, though. They've only got 1 left on Mantu as they look to make a push happen, and it goes in through CT. The fade through by Nico. He wants to get aggressive with the AWP. That's dangerous. He gets 1, and somehow he's out of there. He's still alive, ready to pop a flash through. How's he gotten away with that?
Yeah, I don't know. He's even thrown in that flash for Brokey. He finds himself a double, gets help from coldzera. NBK left alone trying to come out of the tunnels. Gets instantly headshotted as well by that Krieg. So if they can get that one kill towards the car, even just a 1-for-1 trade, it gives them a good bit of time to get that bomb down. And they do also have a molly and a couple flashes on top of that initial smoke that's thrown down towards the CT spawn.
Mantu's in danger. Rain is up close already. Swings out on the flash. Beautifully done by Nico. And the turnaround. Rain with a second. Alexi B faded through the smoke and got the first shot off, but not connecting it. Issa somehow through the smoke eliminates him eventually. And that's a very valuable kill for OG. Now into a 3v3 on the retake. Coming through short, though. A lot of danger awaits MBK. 2 players here, and they swing up and swing him out of the game. A 2v3 now. OG edging up through long. They're going to move together. Issa's got the kit. He's managed to recover that from down in CT. But Cold Zera is very cold in those kills he's taking. As Valda falls, the round finishes in FaZe, almost securing themselves the map win as it is.
Towards that player around mid, which is Alexi B. I like that they have the short stack, though. It does seem like this is where FaZe are going to move towards as well, so they definitely have a chance to try and steal away a few weapons. And with that, a few kills as well. Not bad by Mantu.
Valda's waiting, though. These smokes have made him believe they're going to push through doors and he'll catch them off guard, but instead, it's a hit towards the bomb site. The B player's pushing. Short's going to be compromised in just a couple of seconds. The CT's coming up behind. FaZe have to rush into the site very quickly. They have no idea. The pistol's up behind, taking 1 kill at least. Nico on the bomb site, he rushed in, but he couldn't find Issa, and as he goes down, Cold Zera is now in a 1v3. AK's picked up, but dropped just as quickly. As Issa falls and a molly goes down, there's 14 seconds. Cold Zera needs to make a move, sees Alexi B swinging out wide, but this should be it. Tucked in the corner, Alexi B is safe. And the bomb irretrievable, no time left. Cold Zera. Okay, he finds 1 kill at least, but MBK is bailing. He knows that they've already won this round. Starting to push forward, flashes over. Decent spray as Brokey's taken down. Alexi B, though, he's shut down right afterwards and losing the bomb site if Issa falls. He hasn't been spotted in the back just yet, but then, as I say that, Olaf swings out wide. Ferrari peeks him and takes him down. And a 2v4, the nade not landing enough damage to Olaf, and the bomb uncontestedly going down. MBK tries to push through, doesn't see Rain close, and that round is pretty much tied up as it is. Even the flank now coming through from Cold Zera to make sure no save is possible. Hey, Mansu, nice up. Oh, nice Krieg spray, mate. Cold's missing that one a little bit. Luckily, his buddy's coming to help him in CT. They could lose some weapons for that whiff, though. No, they don't, at least. No punishment.
This round is do or die at this point for OG. On what we said is a very important map for them here in this best of 3, but there it is. Valda actually finds 2 players coming out through that long smoke. Finds them a very important advantage early on in this round.
And now he's in trouble with a player up close, starting to back out and leaving Cold Zera to push on through, but there's a player to his right that he doesn't see, and as Alexi B takes that frag, it's a 2 versus 5. Not the easiest of rounds to win, and with Brokey alone on the op, it's quite unlikely. 45 seconds as he moves forward. Not quick enough to get into the B bomb site before the rotates are through. And so now there's 2 players awaiting him. Mantu rotating out to help long, at least for a second it looked like it. There's no information at the moment for OG, and as they lose Issa, they've got to be very worried about the B bomb site. FaZe have spotted that he was rotating as well, and they know anyways that he's one of the dedicated B players. FaZe are going to push in together, through the window, through the doors, and through tunnels. He's going to be shot in the back. And there you go. He gets 1 and dies. That's the way it should have went down. And for FaZe, it's about as clean as can be. OG need to think about saving. Time is low, but Brokey will get that bomb planted. And with the money they've got, these weapons would be invaluable.
It was getting cut a little bit too close there for my liking. As a hit 4, I wasn't sure how quickly he was going to start actually putting that down. But yeah, they do get it in the end. You could see maybe OG were hoping like, okay guys, are they maybe not going to be able to plant that? Because they were already decided on saving at that point. Okay. Valda just chilling in the spawn, does find Cold Zera trying to run past them, ends up getting the kill on Brokey as well. That's the op now that's gone down.
When FaZe are showing up with this tight-knit, and Nico being one of the lower fraggers in this map, I mean, we know he turns up on nuke. It's worrying for me. Issa's managed to find 1 here. Good rotate early by Alexi B coming down to catch them off, but he's not able to find more, and B falls. I don't know if they'll have a read on MBK's position, though, although he's generally one of the players anchoring. B, he's able to do so much damage with the SMG. Valda can actually get in here now. 1v2, low HP on Rain. Brokey's not too healthy either. Valda's nade thrown out a little bit premature. It's not going to land the damage it could have had it have made its way into the back corner. It could have been rained down, and a whole holistically different round coming through. Valda spotted a player on his left. He suspects back as well, but not hitting either of the shots. That's 16-17. A hell of a convincing map for FaZe, considering it's their opponent's pick.
the second half performance from GT could be as well. They're going to have to win this pistol. It's an inside rush. Can be very good.
There's three there
and
already.
Carrigan
They have
spotted
nades.
it. The nades are coming through. He's going to do a lot of damage here. And it's a nuclear bomb drop towards the lower ramp. It's still a 3-on-2 now. That shot's important. Kenny S keeps him in the round. They've actually got the lead here. What is going on? Voxy left in another 2-on-1 as the bomb will be planted. He's got Hunter right next to him. He might not be aware of this. I feel like G2 has done enough now. Oh, the kill comes in. He knows exactly where Kenny S is as well. He still has decent HP. And Voxy now with the P2000. Has he done enough here? He's got a few shots left, 5 in the clip, reloads, and now looking for a Glock.
Got himself 16 in that one. He knows where Kenny is as well, spotted. But Kenny opting for the ladder. That elevation could catch Voxy off guard just in time, but Kenny hits the shot. Kenny S, the hero G2 needed in that pistol.
Leaving it down to the last 30 seconds or so might not help them as FaZe get aggressive. But look, talking of FaZe getting aggressive, they're moving it towards the ramp. 3 players here early on. Great read by OG. The player in CT's already lit up though, and on the ramp, a bit of a shoulder peek's giving away the position. Valda could be in trouble. This might not go according to plan as Mantu goes down to 2 HP as well. Oh, Dean, it was a huge stack for them, but now they've not got the health to defend it. Luckily though, FaZe decide to go A, and they're finding kills as they do. Nico with 1, but MBK and Issa answering back and keeping the advantage over in favor of the CT side, leaving Coldzera now all alone. And despite Alexi being Mantu's HP, this should be an easy enough one for them once they don't peek alone.
Yeah, I mean, both of these players in towards main are extremely low, so one shot to the body of either would be enough, but unfortunately he actually doesn't try and clear that angle right there.
All the scopes to play with. Aggression coming in from Valda yet again, very successfully. A great flashbang and a follow-up with ramp control, I think, inarguably in favor of OG, and that's definitely showing for now.
Ooh.
Good trade back by Rain, though.
Yeah, the shoulder unfortunately had been spotted there of NBK before, so he didn't really realize that his position was known already. Tried to take the fight and does go down, so that gives a bit of an opening back to FaZe. They don't have the most time in the world, but they do still have 50 seconds. They're looking to try and get some control around towards Hell, maybe with that try and wrap in towards the A-bomb site, and actually Nico manages to find Mantu, who had decided to push out a little bit more aggressively.
Time is certainly of the essence, but at least they should be able to get this bomb planted pretty much uncontested. Single door. Oh no, the spam could come through. Rain's body blocking for now at least, and starts the spam of his own, drawing the attention of Valda, lighting him to 14. With FaZe having the bomb down and a 2-man advantage, I think, especially considering the HP for Valda, this should be a save. That kill might prompt them to go aggressive, but even Issa, probably the most aggressive teammate, I suppose, of OG, decides he doesn't want to go for it.
I wouldn't, not do or die, obviously, because it's still very early, but it's their chance here if they do want to try and actually give themselves the opportunity to come through with maybe a dominant path themselves even. Oh, okay, and that works. NBK actually catches Nico crossing over there, just spamming away. The smoke had already bloomed, I believe, but it's Valda then who's playing towards the double doors, just holding around the step, so I guess his goal is try and pick up 1 or 2 kills. Also try and drop the Molotov as soon as contact is found, but as he throws it in, it actually gives a bit of an open in the rain. Olaf takes down Mantu over towards ramp, and the B-bomb site is just completely lost.
In fact, to go and seize the control as they start to move out there with 3 players. You can see MBK is in position to try and take a fight, and at least he lands the first kill.
So yeah, this is very likely just going to be that A split. In through main, 2 players then around door as well. They could send one in through hub, but I'd imagine those 2 players will just try and push it together so they can at least trade. NBK actually manages to get himself another there. Obviously NBK, or Coldzera, was presuming that Nico was holding that angle. Didn't quite manage to catch it in time though, so they do end up losing 1 player before they can push forward. So just for the moment, retaining that man disadvantage as time just continues to get lower, and they only have a couple of Molotovs and a smoke, so I mean if they put them down well, they do actually place that Molotov in towards the corner where Alexi B is.
Creeping into the A-bomb side, all up close here for Mantu. They find this above. Here's the ops chance. Mantu's pushed all the way through though. Still going to come up behind. Valda's on outside, swinging in. Nico takes him down, so all the hope, all the dreams, they lie with Mantu right now. He's got a scope trained in, and he catches Olaf Meister. Knows exactly where Nico is as well. He's got that information to play with, but he can't get the shot off in time. Nico taking the angle up on top. Anything that FaZe are doing right now, that unpredictable T side coming through with some great results. And OG not playing information. They're tucked away looking for the kills. This one again starts out well with Valda shutting down Olaf. No trade. Sees a second player. And this is the best OG have looked so far.
Yeah, just a nade there being tossed in by Alexi B actually does land and do considerable damage to Cold. That's a little bit unfortunate considering they do already have a 2-man disadvantage. And they can make that now a 3-man disadvantage. NBK just spamming through the smoke finds Rain. Now a 2-on-5 that really doesn't look like FaZe are going to be able to do too much about recovering it. Nico does get himself that one as he comes out of the hut, but they've lost the bomb now over towards main, and as you can see, NBK just ready to come in for that trade. At least getting a couple of kills in the end, keeping the damage onto the economy of OG. Could still see them make this a competitive one, but right now it's getting out of control. They really cannot afford to drop another round. And I like this Mantu getting aggressive again. This is how we've seen them find success before when he got that double towards ramp. And it's just really everywhere across the map, actually, that it is shut down by OG. Valda finds 3 of them up close on in the ramp room.
Although time is running down here, don't let that give you the illusion that this is getting any more likely for Rain. Although he makes it to B, there's an AWP looking into this position, trained right on him, and Mantu should catch him running out of the doors, and indeed he does. It was only a matter of time, really, with that HP, like you said, Dean.
Overall, they've been taking it relatively slow and kind of just trying to feel out the CT's defense in each round. And right now, Mantu, I mean, he's not making it predictable. He's been swapping this up constantly, is able to play above the smoke there and actually take down coldzera. So again, a really good start for OG in the round, and adding on a bit more nade damage doesn't make it any worse for them for sure. Oh, where's Rain, though?
Oh no, MBK catches him with his back turn, maybe thinking the smoke was still up, or just that OG wouldn't start poking and prodding at that part of the map. At least not with their inner players. The pressure just wasn't there from the rest of the team, but as Olaf eventually starts to apply some, he goes down low to 9 HP. OG shouldn't be giving away any advantages, and as Issa picks up one, he backs to the bomb site, but can't make it. That was dangerous for a second, but a good answer back by Mantu leaves Brokey in a 1v2. He was huge on Dust, and he's being flanked out at the moment. Doesn't expect it from this angle, and Valda deals with him expertly. 9-6.
Yeah, it does seem like we are going to see a quick round, though, from OG. So they're just going straight outdoor. The nade and the smoke then down towards main. We do see 1 kill being found by Mantu, but it was a little bit of a stacker. I mean, 3 players were around the A-bomb site. The smoke certainly did help out and has now allowed them to actually take that advantage. Very aggressive through that initial main smoke, and then the 2 players as well fighting in from heaven.
It looks like it is. It's blown off by a nade earlier on. So as Alexi moves forward, he's unheard, and he gets right up on Olaf, actually letting themselves loose and playing Counter-Strike with some...
Look at Valda. He tried to get down the vent. He got stuck out on the side of it. I was surprised he wasn't spotted by Rain, because his legs were definitely out there when he was in the corner, but eventually stepped out and got taken down.
To the right almost when you walk out the door, so he must have thought he was on the right side of the vent. So he walked out and was like, wait, why is main there? Boom, dead. Good shot by Nico as well with the deagle. Into a 3v3 though. I mean, OG can get to the bomb site. Oh no, Brokey's taking heads. Low HP on Issa as well. This is turning around pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, it's dropped to the 1v1. Alexi B tagged up slightly, so 2 to the body, definitely enough for 1 to the head, of course, with that deagle. And that's exactly what he finds. He doesn't want to chance it. We definitely did expect a little bit more. We said statistically it's not the greatest map for them when you look at the wins and losses, but normally they do keep them very close. And right now, going for one of those kind of rushes in towards the A-bomb site. As you said, not having a lot to work with, not having a lot to lose. Maybe they can find some sort of hope in this round.
Like you said, they need this round. It is do or die. And as they start to move out with aggressive outside smokes, Nico drops one of his own, giving him an angle around it they're not expecting. Good damage. Nade to follow it up. Issa backed off, and Molly now comes in to greet him. He's trapped in the corner. Alexi B falls to Rain's aggression. Hello? There's a player up close. Where's the communication on that one?
I don't think he could turn quickly enough for something after the flash came in. I'm not 100% sure what happened right there. It needs to be 8 rounds in a row right now for OG just to take this into an overtime. Then they need to win the overtime, and then they need to go ahead and take map number 3. So it's just such a long road ahead of them at this point. Aggression early on from both teams. Valda is actually successful. coldzera manages to burn one alive, but overall OG are the team that actually do find success. They get themselves that outside control. Oh no, it's just crumbling. Rain's just getting them all. One player eventually makes it down the vent, but now he's all alone and already tagged up. Alexi B left to try and save this round. And with that, save the game for OG. Oh, already been spotted. Oh. Being tagged down even lower.
At least he didn't get taken down, though. That's a small upside for him. Goes in for the duel. He's been spotted again by Olaf. Olaf knows exactly what's happening. Allows Rain to come up behind, and when it rains, it pours, and all the rounds have been pouring in for FaZe. 16-7. What a map by FaZe. Shutting OG out.